I am going to do a surprise live. I think it's that time. I think it's been 1 week since we last met, and so I thought maybe I'd do another quick live. Um, I know there's probably not going to be anybody shows up. I mean, like, I don't expect it. I'm going to do the lives. I'm going to put the content out there. I'm going to again put you back up here over my shoulder this week because I liked how it went last week. Excuse me. It is so cold here, you guys. It's like, I know it's Florida and it's supposed to be sunny, but it's cold. So, again, I'm in a sweatshirt and, well, I'm in shorts and a sweatshirt. But I was food prepping earlier because I do my lunches for the week on my days off. Either Monday or Thursday, depending on, when I get a chance to do it. But anyways, I was food prepping today, and so I made a whole lot of fat food. I made homemade macaroni and cheese, and I made lasagna soup, and that's what I get to eat for lunch this week, this coming week. So, got done with my food prepping, and I just felt all day like the cards were calling me. And so I've done a couple readings for myself and other thoughts that I had going through my mind, and they're still calling. So I was like, well, maybe they're just calling me to do a live on YouTube. So I'm going to go ahead and do the live, put the content out, whether I have somebody come in and moderate or not. I know I didn't get up the timestamps last week like I thought I would. This week I promise to do a little better job, okay? I am coming on a little bit earlier today, so hopefully after this uploads tonight, I'll have time before I get tired and go to bed. But anyway, like I said, I ate a lot of fat food this afternoon, so who knows, I might be needing a nap here shortly. And anyway, so I've done a little bit of meditating and praying. I've done some cleansing. I've done my laundry too, so props for that. Asked some questions on my board over here, and I asked if it wanted to go live today. It said yes. Then I asked when it wanted to go live, and it said now. And I was like, no, I'm not quite ready. Anyways, so the reason it's not just that I'm not quite ready. We are having the siding replaced on the house right now. And so there's construction workers banging on literally the wall right outside of here. So they did the other wall, then it was the weekend, and now they're out here today. So I apologize in advance if you start hearing hammers going or saws or whatever thing, the things that they're doing out there. It gets noisy and then it gets quiet and then it gets noisy and then it gets quiet. So here we are, we're live. We're going to do a quick 3-card check-in. I've shuffled the cards. I'm going to go from Capricorn all the way through the signs back around, only because Capricorn is your birthday month right now, and I think that's where we're going to start. Every time that I do one of these, it's going to be on the birthday horoscope sign that we're in. So right now we're in Capricorn season, and so Capricorn, you're going to get to be the first card or first reading for today, and I think next week too, because one more week of Capricorn season. Well, season for readings, because I think by the time we do the next live, we might be entering Aquarius. I would have to look at. No, maybe not. Maybe not. It's going to be like. I might be cusping. But anyways, so what we're going to do is, like I said, we're going to do like the 3 cards like we did last week. I liked how quick that was. We were able to keep it like within an hour and a half versus the 2 and 3 hours that, how long my readings can go. But anyways, just giving a little bit of time here for anybody who wants to pop in. If nobody pops in, that's fine as well. Like I said, I'll come back and I will add those, excuse me. I'll add those timestamps to the comments so that you can easily find just your sign that you're looking for, whether it's your sun, moon, rising, or your Venus. And then, yeah, that's where we're going to go from here. So what I've done is I've pre-shuffled the cards. I'm going to pull 3 cards, 1 from each deck over here for each sign. And then I'll pull a clarifier over here at the end. Okay, so Capricorn, you're up, and let's see what Capricorn's gonna have going on this week. What do they need to know? What is in their best interest? All right. So we have the Six of Wands, we have the Seven of Pentacles, and we have the Knight of Swords. The Six of Wands talks about a victory or overcoming public recognition. It's that card of, you know, being in the spotlight, right? Celebration and victory. I like the progression there from the 6 to the 7, even though it's not the same sign, that it still shows a progression, a moving up, right? The Seven of Pentacles, we know that this is talking about somebody who's planted their fields. Their fields are ready to, just about ready to harvest, and they're sitting in that period of, is this all there is? You know, is there more? Can I do more? Can I bring more to the world? Can I bring more to the table? What more can I offer, or what more can be offered to me, right? So this could be like where you're getting the recognition, but then at some point you're like, maybe that's not enough for me. Maybe I expect more. I wanted more. I thought there would be more. You know, maybe you're getting it, the recognition, but you're still kind of feeling the lack of something. And I apologize if you hear these guys out there banging. Hopefully you don't. Hopefully it's just me that I do. With the Knight of Swords here, though, I don't feel like that's your energy. I feel like there's somebody coming to offer you some insight, some help, some knowledge, they're going to enlighten the way that you're thinking about whatever it is that you're looking at here and questioning. This Knight of Swords, I do feel like that's somebody else. I don't want to call a sign to it, or even a gender, because for everybody it's going to be different, right? What I am going to do, though, is I'm going to pull this card here. Allow for time and space. Okay, so yeah, if you're in a space where you are questioning, is there more, or is there more I should be doing, or, you know, is this the right place, you know, and think that I should be doing. I feel like there's this allow for time and space card here, because this allow for time and space is like almost kind of like saying we could wipe all these cards out and say the Hanged Man would be a great place to be looking at, right? Like looking at life from a different perspective. So this is kind of like just asking, like, also the Temperance card, you know, allow for patience, allow for time and space. I love this card, I really do. I love how the gold and the silver come together, and they're just, you know, it's kind of like allow for time and space. Everybody needs their own space to grow, like with the Seven of Pentacles, right? You know that you have to have the perfect environment to grow your crops, right? You have to have the temperature for whatever crop you're growing. You have to have the soil, the water, you know, whatever it takes to grow that crop that you're growing. Allow for time and space. I do feel like somebody is going to come in and shed some light here, or help bring you to a clearer understanding of whatever it is that's going on. I almost feel like I just want to pull, give me a second, a wish fulfillment. Like, so you get the Star card here on this Knight of Swords. So this could be somebody that you're manifesting or asking for, that you've been waiting to come in. Whereas here you went off and you did the, you know, like say the Nine of Pentacles, and you became the successful bachelor, bachelorette, right? And then you start to think, is there more? You know, like, is this all there is? Someone, like I said, is coming in. Someone is coming in, somebody that you've manifested, and this is a wish fulfillment. Allow for time and space for this to play out for you, okay? So just keep, I know how hard it is to hold your breath and keep waiting for something to happen, but know that something is going to happen here. And I just feel like this is a week of, you know, waiting to exhale for you. But in that waiting to exhale, remember to exhale, okay? Don't hold your breath. Okay, so let's see here. That was for Capricorn. You guys, if that banging gets loud and you are in the room and you, I just dropped my water, one of my waters. And if it gets too loud, please you let me know. It's not bothering me so much as I think it would bother you guys on the video. So, of course, I've been hearing it since this morning when I woke up. So, anyways, so that was Capricorn. Capricorn, thank you for being here. Aquarius, you're up. Here are your 3 cards for this week. What do you most need to know? Oh, all right. So Aquarius is, you've got the Queen of Cups. You know, you're in your feelings, you're in your emotions. You got the Two of Wands, which is, you know, a really one of my favorite cards. Just because it's about putting out the manifestation, speaking it into the universe, telling the divine what it is that you want. You know, like it's the merchant who sends out his ships to go around the world and bring back the, you know, the merchandise that so that he can, you know, continue with his business and be an entrepreneur and prosper. But then you get the Nine of Swords over here. So I feel like they're like you've got cups, wands, swords. And I just feel like this is kind of like a week where you're a little bit all over the place. Like you want to give your emotions here. You're looking into the future here, but over here at night, you're stuck in your mental, you know, your mind is going all over, like all over the place. So I think what for this week for you, Aquarius, I would be saying, you know, it's time to like find a way to ground and focus and bring all of your stuff back into center, you know, bring yourself back together, because I feel like you're kind of a little bit all over the place this week. So let's go ahead and pull your card here. You didn't mean it. So, oh, this could be not for everybody. This could be more specific to just one or a couple of you. It says you didn't mean it, okay? And they're candles. They're burning out. Of course, that speaks to, you know, a candle can only burn so long before it expires, before it extinguishes its flame, right? And so you can only hold on here with the Eight of Swords so long before you have to let that go or stay consumed by it forever, you know, kind of thing. So what I kind of feel like this is saying, and I think what I'm getting now after pulling this card, is that there's something maybe you feel like you need to ask forgiveness for, or you need to forgive someone for, okay, in this week coming up. That's not a bad thing, because we know forgiveness, you know, equals a lighter heart, a lighter conscience, and a brighter path forward, right? Because without forgiveness, we are stuck. We are in that Nine of Swords for until we decide to forgive and move on, right? Or until we get the forgiveness or ask for the forgiveness. And sometimes we're not going to get the forgiveness from somebody else. Sometimes we just have to forgive ourselves, right? And so I think kind of that's what this is saying here, is that maybe you are waiting for, you know, maybe you've put it out that you're sorry for something, and you're hoping somebody maybe who's blocked you or cut you out of their life, you're hoping, praying, asking for, you know, their forgiveness to the divine. And, you know, you I feel like this is a you didn't mean it, or you understand that the person who hurt you did not mean it as well, right? So my advice in this week is to definitely get grounded, get centered, identify with whether this is you or another person, and then decide how you want to go forward with this. Because remember that your energy is your most precious commodity, right? How you spend your energy is no different than how you spend a dollar, right? If you wouldn't spend a dollar on it, why are you spending your energy on it? Okay, so remember that going forward here. Remember, this is just a weekly check-in, okay? But if that is the check-in that helps tip the scale from one direction to another, then that's really great advice, okay? So Aquarius, that's what I have for you. And we're going on to Pisces. Sorry, guys. All right, Pisces. My fishies. My fishy babies. You guys know I got a fish one time when I realized that, okay, so I'd been single for like 10 years. And then I decided, oh, I need some love in my life, but let me start small. So I bought a fish. I love fish. Oh my gosh, that guy sounds like he's going to come through my wall. I'm sorry. I apologize. I apologize. I know you can hear that. All right, Pisces, let's pull your cards here. Ah, okay, Pisces. I feel like, okay, you've got the Four of Cups here, you've got the Seven of Wands, and you know how much I love the Seven of Wands. That's my King of the Hill card. That's my defending your position at all costs. It's defending your win, it's defending your mind, it's defending your theories, your story, your background, your future, right? And then you have the Fool here. What a beautiful card, you know, to finish off the trio with. So you have a little bit of, with the Four of Cups, either you or somebody you're dealing with is not seeing the whole picture. They're so caught up in their emotions, you know. And I feel like this may be kind of an ongoing thing between you and another person, with the Seven of Wands here as that King of the Hill, that defending your position. I feel like these are two opposing forces, you know, like one saying, wake up, you know, I have this message just come for you, this going on, you know, like it's not as bad as you think. And then there's, you know, the other person going, you know, but I don't feel it, I don't get it, it's not happening for me, right? But with this third card, I'm sorry guys, that is loud. um with this third card, the Fool here, that's, you know, that's not taking that leap of faith. That is, with this one, you don't see the dog in the picture like you do in the traditional tarot card, but you see all the butterflies that are flying with her, ready to leap with her, you know, into the unknown and take that leap with her, on this new journey, right? So this is kind of one of those, like, you may, a week where you might be defending your position against somebody who's not seeing the whole picture. But with that Fool card, it's kind of saying go forward anyways, go ahead anyways, keep going, don't stop. That's, oh, what song is that? Keep going, don't stop. Ah, sorry guys, I can't sing, so I can't tell you. All right, so with your final card, you get never again. Okay, this may be a week where you're parting ways with somebody that you can't get into alignment with, somebody who's never going to see your side of the story, and you're constantly on the defensive. They're trying to defend your place in this, and this is where you, I'm not seeing the Six of Swords here, but the Fool with the never again card speaks to, never again will I put myself in a place where I have to constantly defend all my actions, you know, and where I have to constantly defend who I'm texting, who I'm writing, who I'm talking to, that kind of thing, right? And so that's kind of what I'm getting here for you, Pisces. And if that resonates or not, that's, you're going to know which part of these pieces of the puzzles, you know, work with you here. But never again are you going to put yourself in a position where you have to defend yourself like that, you know, like when you're in a good, trusting, loving relationship, whether it's, you know, platonic or not. Oh my goodness, sorry, give me a second. I don't know what he's hitting, but he's hitting something, right? He like literally almost took that thing off my wall. I get it. It's sighting. It might take a lot of hits. No, I'm so sorry, guys. I may just scratch this and come back and do this again a little bit later. I think that's what I'm going to do, because this is now on the other side, and it's just going to be too much for me. So I apologize, but at least we had a trial run. I'll come back and do this a little bit later this evening. I know they're only here for another hour or two, so maybe it's time for me to go take a nap or do a little bit of meditation. But I will come back, and we'll pick this up either where we left off, or we'll just start all over. All right, Satnam, I appreciate you. I love you, and I will be with you shortly. Thank you. Sorry, guys. I am so sorry. I apologize.